Have you noticed that as you're getting older, your belly's getting bigger and your legs thinner? Have you also noticed that your butt is getting smaller? You're not imagining this. There's a physiological reason that makes this happen. Hi, I'm Rishi and thanks for stopping by my channel. I'm a practicing nutritionist with a background in human physiology and nutritional sciences. I take a holistic and scientific approach to health and wellness, using food and lifestyle changes to optimize one's nutrition, promoting longevity and healthy aging. So if you want to hack your health span and be your best version, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss anything. Just to be clear of what I mean, here's a couple of images of what this body type may look like. The quick and short reason for what's happening here is a result of chronically high cortisol, also known as your stress or survival hormone, along with chronically high overall systemic inflammation. Constantly elevated cortisol levels tell your brain that your body is under constant stress. The brain can't tell the difference if the stress is legit, like you running away from imminent danger, or whether the stress is induced from various reasons related to your lifestyle. When your brain thinks you're in danger, it releases cortisol to mitigate that stress. Cortisol then needs to provide your body with immediate energy to escape the danger, which it does so by producing glucose. It does so by stealing the raw materials needed from parts of your body that have surplus stores. So where does the cortisol go? It goes to the two largest muscle stores in your body, your buttocks and your thighs, targeting their surplus protein stores, which is not ideal. It does so by breaking down protein for fuel via a catabolic process known as glycogenolysis. Cortisol breaks down actual protein into their basic components known as amino acids, and then converts this into glucose, giving you the fuel you need to overcome your danger. But this is happening at the cost of muscle loss. These muscles in your butt and thighs atrophy and shrink over time, as they're being used to produce glucose. To make things worse, the glucose that's being released from their breakdown is now in the bloodstream. Insulin is released and it removes the glucose from your bloodstream, forcing it to be stored in your fat reserves, thereby increasing your body fat. This is a cumulative process happening over time and with increasing frequency because of a negative feedback loop. So, to summarize, high cortisol causes muscle atrophy, as its protein is broken down into amino acids. These amino acids are converted to glucose, which is now released into your bloodstream as blood sugar. And this glucose is stored into your fat stores by insulin, making you fatter. So what causes this condition and what can we do about it? First off, you may have a metabolic health disorder that is the root cause of this chronic systemic inflammation. These can include things like obesity, inactivity, insulin resistance, or cardiovascular issues. You could have adrenal fatigue from your adrenal glands being constantly triggered and pumping out cortisol, always keeping you in the fight or flight mode. This adrenal stress is an autonomic nervous system disorder, not allowing you to be in the rest and digest mode. Further side effects include a drop in the quality of your hair and skin, along with joint tissues across your body, as collagen protein is also being used. Bone loss may also occur, along with its density degrading as protein in it is also being consumed. Again, to summarize, your muscles degrade and break down, which is also known as sarcopenia. Your skin, hair, and joints degrade due to loss of collagen, and your bones start to shrink as osteoporosis starts to set in. Further, when you have this type of body type, you're probably high in body fat, which is a result of high estrogen in both men and women. This is also known as estrogen dominance. And when you tend to have high estrogen, you also tend to have lowered testosterone levels in both men and women, which is the primary anabolic hormone required to build and maintain muscle mass. Estrogen is a hormone which tends to increase body fat stores. For a deeper dive into hormones, especially estrogen and estrogen dominance, have a look at this video here. As sarcopenia sets in further with age, along with inactivity and a desk job along with no exercise where you're not doing much all day, it all adds up over time, forcing high body fat, lowered muscle mass, and everything else mentioned before. And if you also have lower back pain, it further exacerbates the situation as you activate these muscles even lesser due to using it less. Okay, so now that we know the causes and effects, how do we fix this with diet and lifestyle? You can start by using some supplements. Adaptogens like ashwagandha are stress reducers and can greatly support your adrenals, which is the gland behind the production of cortisol. Then there's vitamin D3, which is a potent anti-inflammatory which can be used along with a quality omega-3 source. Secondly, you should focus on reducing your stress and stressors, which cause your adrenals to be in this constant hyperactive state. Physical activity and exercise, along with a balanced, healthy diet and copious amounts of sleep, together provide the perfect trifecta for reducing overall stress. These combine to promote hormesis, or small stresses your body fights to become stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. A small caveat though is to not overtrain, since overtraining causes excessive release of cortisol. Mindful practices like meditation and journaling may further assist with stress reduction. Third, getting on a ketogenic diet for the short term and intermittent fasting for the foreseeable future together will push you from the fight or flight or sympathetic nervous state to the rest and digest or parasympathetic nervous state. This helps you reduce stress, anxiety, and depression in general, affecting your entire mood in a positive way. 4. Focus on micronutrient deficiencies. These include your sodium and potassium levels along with magnesium, which is a natural physiological relaxant calming both muscles and nerves. These are present in most green leafy cruciferous vegetables. B vitamins are also very useful in reducing cortisol, especially B1. Lastly, be mindful of stimulants like caffeine, found in all sorts of foods and drinks that constantly keep your adrenals triggered, while simultaneously reducing sleep quality. I cannot overemphasize just how important quality, consistent sleep is to lowering your cortisol levels. Thanks for watching this video. If you found value in it, please hit the like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Go to rishidhigra.com to understand how to get in sync with yourself and become your own nutritionist.